Hello and welcome to my review on Assassin's Creed Mirage. Assassin's Creed Mirage is just a stinker. I'm gonna let you know it just right now. This game is pretty bad. Actually, it's more than pretty bad. It is really bad. And I'm gonna tell you why. The story, I'm gonna start off with the story. The story is unbelievably bad. No joke, it is. Although the ending of the story is actually, it's so bad that it's good, but it cannot say the story. The story is just so bland, so boring, just everything that could go wrong with the story goes wrong in this game. And the combat is awful.
For art these days.
Combat in this game is so weird. You go to press R1, and that already is a stupid button to have to attack.
You're dead.
And that
I'm warning.
and that's just like half the time you wouldn't even attack. You would go to, and then it just wouldn't. And then you have a power attack, but you really never have to use the power attack. I don't think I used it any time throughout my whole playing of the game. The voice acting is the worst I've ever seen, and it's not even close. Like your main, like the assassin woman who teaches you, is some of the worst voice acting I've ever heard. It sounds like a 40-year-old smoker. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like if.
Time to put the dogs down.
It's like the worst possible voice acting I think I've ever heard in a game. Like, the graphics are good, but not as good as it should be. Especially for how new this game came out.
Ready yourself, assassin. Come on.
Especially since this game came out I don't know, a year ago. And this game looks worse than some games that came out in 2014. It's not bad. Like the lighting of the game is really good. Like whenever and you can see the lighting on the thing. That's good. But you see basically everything else about this game. It is just awful. Well, not awful. The character models could look a bit better, to be totally honest. They're very it looks like a really early PS4 game. And the gameplay in general isn't very good. The jumping at times doesn't feel responsive at all. Like sometimes you're just playing and you're jump the wall and he won't jump over a 2-meter gap. But but you see, if you're trying to drop down from something, you have to press circle 4 times from the jump down. It is just awful at times. The dialogue is awful.
Just don't.
Oh, and another thing on the voice acting, there's literally there's in it where a guy is getting stabbed. I'm not gonna say who because it's spoilers, but there's a guy getting stabbed, right? He's meant to be in a lot of pain. What noise does he make? Maybe not maybe a screech. No, oh, he sounds like he's getting a dildo shoved up his bum more than he's getting stabbed. It is some of the worst voice acting I think I've ever heard in a game in my life. The dialogue is also painfully bad. The dialogue is also painfully bad. It's not good at all. You're kind of well, what the fuck's the point? The missions are extremely bad. It follows this exact same format of you go up, you kill someone. No, well, it's so you meet a guy and he tells you what to do, but in return you have to go on a fetch quest or a trailing mission or just something like that. Do that a couple of times, kill one person, then you go kill a bigger person, and then you kill one of the hidden ones. No, not one of the hidden ones. One of the fucking villains of the game. Yeah, but the missions are painfully boring. The stealth, like the character AI at times, is either the smartest thing in the world or the stupidest.
Hold on.
Like, some of them, they're like absolute like dildo brains. They have no brains, they're just brain dead, and then they turn into fucking Batman and spot you halfway across the map. It is just sometimes it's like some of the most inconsistent like AI I've seen in the game. The ending is so bad that it's actually pretty funny. Like it turns into like a memento halfway through, and you're like, what the fuck? It is the ending is so funny that it makes the ending pretty good actually, if that makes any sense. But for the stuff I did like the lighting of the place. I think the lighting of it is really good. Better than quite a bit of games. But and then the combat finishers I quite like because they're like really violent. Like you'll be like chopping people's heads off, slitting throats. And like it's just like really cool at times. Like you just be like killing people in the most painful ways possible. And Basim's character development isn't bad. It makes him from a 2 out of 10 character to a 3 out of 10. Like it's like his character development isn't anything special, but at least it's like the only piece of development we ever get in the whole game. So I'll take it.
Yeah.
And I did like the way you could like traverse the thing, like being able to grab things all like you can like do this thing where like you grab like a wood, like a piece of wood, and it has like a crane on it, and you can do like some like cool shit from there, and you can use lifts to get up the roofs. So overall, Assassin's Creed is a mess of a game with poor missions, to basically poor everything. Ubisoft is just the greediest company in the whole fucking world. So, if I had to give Assassin's Creed Mirage a score, I am going to give it a 3 out of 10. Which is actually the lowest score I've ever given on, it's actually the lowest score I've ever given on my reviews. The lowest previously was The Last of Us Part 2 with a 5 out of 10, but I'm gonna give this one a 3 out of 10. So yeah, that's this review over. So if you liked it, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Bye.